everyone, Zach Pakoff here, and welcome back to another lesson video. Today, I will be going over the 15-1 text. So let's jump right into the video. Okay, so as I had stated before, I'm going to be going over the 15-1 text. So we're starting our new chapter today, and in this chapter, we will be learning about how to prepare financial statements for a corporation. In addition to that, we will also be learning about how to define accounting terms related to financial statements for a merchandising business that is organized as a corporation, identify accounting concepts and practices related to financial statements for a merchandising business that is organized as a corporation, prepare an income statement for a merchandising business that's organized as a corporation, analyze an income statement using component percentages and financial ratios, prepare a statement of stockholders' equity for a merchandising business that is organized as a corporation, and finally, prepare a balance sheet for a merchandising business that is organized as a corporation. Alright, so now that I've read over the learning objectives, let's jump right into the 15-1 text. Alrighty, so now we're going to be moving on to the 15-1 text, which is the first lesson in Chapter 15. And in this lesson, we will be learning about how to prepare an income statement. Okay. So there are some key terms that I'd like to go over before we start the accounting part of this lesson. So net sales are the total sales less or subtracted from sales discount and also sales, returns, and allowances. The cost of merchandise sold is the original price of all merchandise sold during a fiscal period. And the gross profit on sales is the revenue remaining after the cost of merchandise sold has been deducted. Alright, next we're going to be talking about income statement information on a worksheet. So when we talk about income statement information on a worksheet, we are mainly referring to the revenue and also the expenses. And if you remember from when I had said this back in Chapter 7, the purpose of an income statement is to determine whether we have made money or lost money. So when total revenue is greater than total expenses, we have a net income. And when total expenses are greater than total revenue, then we have a net loss. Okay, next we're going to be talking about the revenue section of an income statement for a merchandising business that is organized as a corporation. So what we're looking at here is the revenue section of an income statement for a merchandising business that is organized as a corporation. And the different numbers are showing us the different parts of this revenue section on this income statement. So number 1 is showing us the heading. Number 2 is showing us the revenue section. Number 3 is showing us the title of the revenue account, which is sales. Number 4 is showing us the sales amount. Number 5 is showing us that we subtract the contra accounts, which are sales discount and also sales, returns, and allowances. Number 6 is showing us the contra account amounts. Number 7 is showing us the contra account total. Number 8 is showing us the net sales title. And number 9 is showing us the net sales amount, which is calculated by taking the total sales and subtracting it from the contra account total. Alright, next we're going to be talking about the cost of merchandise sold section of an income statement for a merchandising business that is organized as a corporation. So what we're looking at here is the cost of merchandise sold section of an income statement for a merchandising business that is organized as a corporation. And the different numbers are showing us the different parts to this cost of merchandise sold section on this income statement. So number 1 is showing us the cost of merchandise sold section. Number 2 is showing us the beginning inventory. Number 3 is showing us the purchases section. Number 4 is showing us the total cost of merchandise available for sale. Number 5 is showing us the ending inventory. And number 6 is showing us the cost of merchandise sold, which is calculated by taking the total cost of merchandise available for sale and subtracting it from the merchandise inventory on December 31st. Okay, so the last thing that we're going to be talking about in this lesson is completing an income statement for a merchandising business. So when we complete an income statement for a merchandising business that is organized as a corporation, there are multiple steps that we have to follow in order to complete this process. First, we calculate the gross profit on sales. Next, we fill in the expenses section. After that, we calculate the net income before federal income tax. Following that, we subtract the federal income tax expense. Then, we calculate the net income after federal income tax. Next, we draw a double line rule. And finally, we calculate the component percentages. All right, so that is the end of the 15-1 text. In the next video, I will be going over the 15-1 work together. Okay, thank you.